Don't blink, you should blink. Welcome to our show. Continuing well, having a wonderful day on the 16th July 2025. We are, of course, filming the sunset, which isn't really a sunset. It's more clouded than anything else, isn't it? Today, my beautiful ladies, my cool gentlemen, I guess. I can't say cool, beautiful gentlemen. It's all about the ladies in here, bruh. Today, we are talking about a subject that is dear and near to not my heart, not my emotion, but my ears. We're talking about the radio show. Now, if you've been following the channel for a little bit of time, you know that I'm a huge fan and now part of the entire rabbit hole. Call me Alice, because we found the bunny and we followed him until the court of the Queen of Heart. Our turn, which isn't the Queen of Heart, possibly more of the kitty. Yeah. So as you guys know, we did a video a couple of months ago talking about how this was and this is actually a really cool story. This is actually super emotional. We talked about enough of the jokes. This goes serious. This was a very emotional because you hear me a couple of months ago talking about how I fell in love with the Howard Stern. You know why I love the Howard Stern show. I think there's nothing like it that ever been made, and legally speaking, I don't think people can do the show anymore the way it was done before. A girl riding a Sibian. I mean, I want to see it, but I don't think we can anymore. I don't think it's legal anymore. By the way, you have to go on OnlyFans and fuck that website. Fuck that website. Your body, your choice. My wallet, my choice. So we were talking about Howard Stern, and the first time I watched Howard Stern was extremely simple. And when I say extremely simple, I mean extremely fucking simple. I was watching Howard Stern for the first time, as I said, we were streaming Elden Ring, my very first, very, very, very first playthrough, which was, holy shit, it was 2021, yeah? So that was a great time. And I was playing this game called Elden Ring. You might have heard of it. Why are you so slow uploading? What the heck is going on here? You're not uploading at all. So Elden Ring was a very special game to me. Why? It's a game that I fell in love with. It was my first From Software game. It was a very important thing for me. And as a streamer, it was the first game that I played, which got me a lot of attention. My first 1,000 followers on TikTok are thanks to my talents? No, thanks to Elden Ring. And how popular the game was. Oh, did you break? No, you didn't break. Oh, you're not standing at all. Ta-ta-ta-ta. This is so slow. This is not normal. So what I'm gonna do something crazy, something fucking crazy. Somebody stop me. Where do we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So you know, no. I don't know how to delete those. I don't know how to delete them. There you go. Or to take it out at least. Like the ceiling can hold us. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Aha. Log this app. Okay, that's perfect. Close it all. Except for one app. There you go. We got it. Okay. Sorry. I was uploading videos on YouTube, and it wasn't working. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want to close the tower, even though we closed it. Because it's gonna break my screen recording. That's been recording for 2 hours. That's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass to fix. You see, working, and then we have to upload clips. So we're kind of busy. I played Elden Ring, and Elden Ring was a game that I love. It was a game that we played for 200 hours on our first playthrough. Which I know what you're gonna say, dude. That's a fuck ton. You're right, absolutely right. The problem with that was it's not really a super narrative game. So because it's not a super narrative game, it's kind of boring. So what I did was have a lot of things in the background. So for example, oh, the phone is too hot. Which means that I cannot film both. Because we played the tower on this one too. Oh, where do we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So you know I got... Hello. That's what we're up to. We're gangsters, aren't we? So with that, I had to find things. Now I want you guys to think about something. Oh, it broke. It broke. Oh no. It broke. Shit, let me out. It literally broke. Oh, that sucks. I told you it was gonna break. It's always breaking at the same time, and this time it's gonna be hard to redo because it's 2 hours. It's gonna take a long time to fix. Shit. And I'm recording the voice, so give me a sec. And we're back. The application open. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be fixing the file, which is 9.5 gigs, which is not that bad. We'll repair it already 3%, which is good. And what we'll do is we'll play the game and hope for the best. Hope for the best. Hopefully, it's able to repair itself in the background. And if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm fucked either way, but I'll try. That's all I can do. I will try and pray. If you're a believer, pray for me. So the first time I watched our Stern show, we're playing this game for 200 hours, right? Now we're listening to YouTube in the background because there's no narrative aspect of this game. I know, crazy. We're playing. I got bitten by a mosquito. We're playing YouTube videos at 400 at 2 times the speed. That's 400 hours. Now, there's something I'm not telling you, and it's a very important something I'm not telling you. The important thing I'm not telling you is that we're also working. Why is it important? Well, because when I'm at work, I also listen to music. So I listen to music, and what I like to do when I listen to music is work. So I found an application that actually uploads, that actually plays the music twice the speed. So I'm like, not only am I playing this game for 400 hours, but I'm listening to audio for 80 hours per week, right? So 400 hours took me 5 months. 5 months is 20 hours. It's 20 weeks. 20 weeks times 80 is 1,600 hours. So you can tell really quickly I got tired of listening to the same shit. Now, I got into podcasts. Podcasts were good. So with podcasts, we're talking about the classic. So we're talking about Tiger Belly. We're talking about Bad Friends. Sadly, these two are somewhat the only podcast I want to watch, right? And then one of the main guy, which is Bobby Lee. Bobby Lee gets into a fight with his girlfriend, his current girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend actually, Kalila. And Kalila, what she does is she makes it awkward, which is not her fault. The show was awkward before she made it awkward. So I'm like, fuck it, I want to watch this. So I'm trying to find a podcast, which podcast kind of is like a radio show. So my algorithm, because of course we're watching Tiger Belly and Bad Friends on YouTube, right? Trying to give me some radio show. And one of the radio show was 2 shows actually. What the Fuck by Mark Maron, which I actually liked, and Howard Stern. And I started listening to Howard Stern, and I fall completely head over heels over that show. It's possibly the best thing I've fucking ever heard. And I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking, but it was just that good. So then, and at first, I found, and this is a question of taste, of course, but this is gonna be the first part of the video. We'll do 2 parts, the one which is the main focus of the video, and this one. So I fall into Howard Stern, and I fell upon, what was his name? You know the guy with the funny voice, the black guy? What was his name? Not Beetlejuice. Something Goldberg. He was a comedian. So then we have this guy, which is pretty good. We have Artie Lange, which is pretty good. Artie Lange was pretty good, but his own thing. See, in my mind, the reason why I love Artie Lange so much was because him and Howard had such a chemistry. But at the same time, Artie Lange felt, and I'm sorry to say, but Artie Lange, out of everybody, felt like he didn't revolve around Howard. Everybody else kind of revolved around him. So if there's no Howard, there's no show. Except for Artie Lange. Artie Lange was like, well, I'm my own entity. So I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I did with Howard Stern. I'm like, okay, well, these guys are good together. They're almost better on their own. Yeah, right now what we're doing, Twitch, and we're gonna be taking some clips from Twitch and putting them on YouTube and on TikTok. Yes. So and then I discover the thing that made me love Howard Stern. See, the thing with Howard Stern is I'm a very simple guy, and you're gonna think I'm crazy, but this is 100% the truth. I like to listen to the same thing over and over again. So, for example, one of my favorite podcasts ever, and again, podcast radio show, is Shut Up Our Boys podcast. Shut Up Our Boy podcast at that time has 300 episodes, and I watched every single episode 3-4 times. That's over 1,000 hours. So I'm looking for something long term. I'm watching Nicolas Avocado, and with Nicolas Avocado, I am watching him a couple of times. And the guy is releasing a video per day, an hour video per day. And I watch him. I still get the time to watch him a couple of times. Because what we do is we have the next day at work. The next day at work is 16 hours, 8 hours times 2, because the music. So I need 16 hours of content, right? And at the time, my Wi-Fi fucking sucks. Because my Wi-Fi fucking sucks. I cannot download that much because it takes so much time. So I can barely get 16 hours. So I get Nikocado, I get Kid Boga, which is a god. The person that made me want to stream Kid Boga. Again, if you don't know who these people are, this is all meaningless to you. But guess what? This is the lore of Ink Vendetta, so it kind of makes sense in a way, in a fucked up way. At that point, I'm listening to Howard Stern, and it's making me fucking laugh because he's saying things that you shouldn't say. For example, the F slur, the N word, you know? And it makes me laugh because I'm like, holy shit. I can't believe this is actually a piece of media. See, one of my favorite shows growing up was Kenny vs. Penny. And Kenny vs. Penny, they did some horrible stuff. And they said some horrible things. Nowadays, Kenny vs. Penny wouldn't work. It wouldn't work at all. But somehow it did. And the fact that I got to watch it, I got to watch a piece of content that wouldn't work today. Holy shit, we already fixed it, which is great. Fix the original file that we fucked up at the beginning of the video. So that's actually pretty good. So, Kenny vs. Penny, Shut Up Our Boys, again, swearing on TV, when swearing wasn't super allowed. It was just something different. It was completely amazing. And Howard Stern felt like that. It felt like I'm not allowed to watch a show. I'm not supposed to watch a show. This is a show that shouldn't be aired, but it somehow is. Howard Stern was getting girls to write Sibians. And I'm like, that's a fucking gangster move, bro. I applaud that. It was a freak show. Howard Stern. And again, people are gonna get mad at me, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. This is something that I like. Something I'm passionate about, and because I'm passionate about it and I like it, I'm going to talk about it. If you don't like it, suck my cock. If you don't like it, suck my cock. I don't care. To me, a piece of content that I loved watching growing up was Jerry Springer, which was a fucking jungle. It was a fucking circus. Maury, fucking jungle, fucking circus. Steve Wilkos, a fucking dungeon where there's a dude, there's a jailer, there's a lawyer in there that wants you dead, you know, which is Steve Wilkos. Did I like Steve? I preferred Maury. Like Maury, I preferred Jerry. Okay? But this was all the CW street show in a while. Howard Stern felt like that. He felt like these people didn't belong in society. These people were fucked. And again, as a guy who was called weird all his life, I had a girl react to my video today, physically react to it, and she does like this often, which means he's crazy, you know, and that's super hurtful. But then at the same time, fuck you, you know. If I was part of the Howard Stern show, I would be in the whack pack, you know, for sure. So this is why I love Howard Stern. It felt like a circus, and again, it felt like I was privy to something that was incredible. And yeah, I'll always be thankful for being part of that, being allowed to watch, right? And the show change. It's more an artist. So for example, we get Billy, we get Ari, which you don't know these people, I don't blame you. But yeah, it's totally different. So why did I stop? Why did I really start watching? Because I didn't finish my thoughts, right? ADHD. We're watching Howard, and it's good, but it's not great. It's good, but it's until we listen to the following. Beetlejuice, by the way, Beetlejuice was absolutely phenomenal. Was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely gen- a fucking amazing human being. Because he was part of the show and he was a whack pack, but he was a human also. Why did I fell in love with Howard Stern? Well, about a guy in a wheelchair, Eric the actor. And the part 2 of this video is the whole Eric the actor. So this is gonna be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon with part 2, where we talk about Eric the actor and my perception of Eric as a guest on the show. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy.